Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is one day to market, so it is the day before, and I'm currently in the midst of preparation of all these little things, finally beefing up my stock as much as I can before the big day. But we have lots of preparation to do before we actually go. In case you haven't noticed, I changed all of my social media ads so that I could have it the same on everything. So I printed off these little labels that I'm gonna stick on all the tags for everything, new and old, just so everyone has access to that, because I never had that before and people were always struggling to find me. And I need to label all the new stuff I made, price it all, name them all, get everything organized and ready. So yeah, I think that's the plan. Sorry, that was a lot of talking, but let's get into the actual video. Oreo, yeah, that's a good name for the guinea pig. He's black and white. I think the blob is giving Bob the blob. Wait, for the other fish, we should do like singer name.
Yes, I'll do that.
Do, what do you think? Like Lana, Taylor,
I don't think this is your age group.
yeah, Charlie,
Olivia, Billy,
Billy, yeah, Maisie, Gracie, lots of options. Friends characters, Joey, Ross, Rachel. All right, everything is done and labeled. As of right now, I have exactly 99 items, but I do plan on making at least 3 more things tonight, so I will keep you updated with the total, and I will see you in the morning when we're all ready to go to the market. Okay, hey everyone, this is my final update day of market, and ironically, it's some of my favorite things I made in this whole month. This one I just found in my closet. It is an all-time favorite though, is the little hedgehog. Cutest thing ever, and I didn't know I had one sitting around, so I'll definitely bring this. Then the ones I made another one of the little mushrooms just because I needed one. The sewing on here is a little funky, but his face is cute. I made a little tiny otter, again, another favorite of mine. Then I made a corn. I just freehanded it because I wanted a little bit of a smaller one, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's very cute. And finally, I freehanded a little sun. So yeah, that is all we've got to bring to this market. All right, we're all packed up and ready to go. Our new total for items was 104 items, not including what I make while I'm sitting there. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for a good day. And we're all ready to go. Here's the wagon all set up. We're getting the booth all set up, lots of things. And this is the final look we've got. Pretty happy with it. Here is me making the first thing. I had half of a bunny head, so I figured why not just finish it off? Easy project. Then I had some pink yarn lying around, so I figured we might as well use that while we're sitting here. Now I'm making a beige circle, talking to some people. This was after about an hour, I believe. Still looking pretty full, but you can see that some things have disappeared. I've made a head, 2 eyes, 2 flippers, and 2 more flippers. So 4 flippers. And then also this shell. In case you couldn't guess, it's a turtle. All-time bestseller. I love this pattern. Perfect every time. Then we have some blue yarn. We're making some cone shapes because why not? And then you can see we connect them all together. I wonder what that could be. A mystery 5-pointed item. This was after 3 hours, I believe, if I remember correctly. Not positive, but a good amount of stuff went. We added in some stuffing to our mystery 5-point creation. And in case you couldn't guess, it's a starfish. And I think it's adorable. Then I had some yellow yarn sitting around too, but we're getting towards the end here, so this was all I could finish, but it will be a corn on the cob. And this was everything I had left at the end of the day. Honestly, super happy with the amount of stuff that sold for how busy it was, and we're all packed up and ready to debrief. Hello, it's editing me. I just wanted to jump on here and say a lot of stuff that didn't sell this market is now on my website because I finally got that up and running again. So it's zackscrochet.square.site if you want to take a look, and yeah, that's all. Thank you for your support. All right, the market is all done. If my rough calculations are correct, I sold about 40% of what I brought, but I will have to double check when I get home. In the meantime, I'm going to the library, but that's unrelated, and I will catch you guys when I'm back at home for the full how things went. My initial predictions were about correct. It was just under 40% of what I brought sold, which I found for me is really great odds, and I'm very happy with that. and it was definitely more successful than last market that I went to overall, although both went great. Hey everybody, me again. I regret to inform you, I was very, very dumb and accidentally deleted the video that went over my takeaways from the end of this market. So I'm gonna recap them here now. Essentially, this market season, as I always say, small stuff tends to be the best seller. Typically anything under 10 or under 15 tends to be what people prefer. It's more affordable and it's usually better sizing, especially for little kids that would probably lose interest in it pretty quickly once it actually goes home with them. I found for me, having a wide variety of things is definitely more beneficial because it caters to more people and what they would like. So I try to do foods, animals, characters, a mix of just everything, and I don't necessarily focus too much on any one item because I find for me as a crocheter, I get sick of making the same thing over and over again, and people can kind of tell when you're kind of, I don't want to say mass producing one thing, but they can kind of see on your booth if you have 5 different items and there's 50 of each, it's not as unique and personalized feeling, which is something that I really appreciate being able to give to people. On a similar note to that, I put name tags on every single one that comes with a little name because I remember when I was little and looking at stuffed animals at the store, they always had a little name, and that was a really big selling factor for me, is if it had a name I liked, if it had my name, or just a name that I recognized. So I think that's a really cute added personal touch to it, and it's kind of fun to go through and name them as you saw earlier in the video. For me personally, animals, mainly sea creatures, tended to be the best sellers. So things like fish, stingrays, whales, anything like that, or little food, like little corns on the cobs are really cute, or I don't know, little carrots, the fried eggs, anything along those lines. Anything that would be good to decorate an office or a gift for someone of a certain profession, for example, like a pencil for a teacher or anything along those lines, I think is a really cool added touch as well. But again, I think my biggest takeaways, a lot of small items and just a big variety, because you can't go wrong when you have options for everyone. I think another big thing that a lot of people don't think of as well is crocheting at your booth and making sure you're visible while you do it. I think people really appreciate being able to see you actively doing the craft and seeing what you're making. I think it also draws people in because they want to see what you're doing. The kids always love to ask what I'm making, which I think is so cute, and hopefully I'm near the end of it so I can actually show them. If not, they come back around for a second time to see if I finished it off and what I made. So I think that's also super beneficial in terms of driving traffic to your booth and standing out, and also just showing your craft and sharing it with other people. I've also learned a lot of people always want to get into crochet, so if they can kind of see you doing it, it's kind of a good talking point and it gets people interested. So I would definitely recommend doing that as well. And also, crocheting is one of the only businesses I've seen at the market where you can actively make more product while you're sitting there. So I mean, it's kind of beneficial in the long run anyways. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this somewhat helpful, even though it's a little delayed and awkward, but this is what I've learned from doing markets now. This is my second year doing them. Stay tuned for more videos. I have Christmas markets coming up, so that's gonna be a whole different beast. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and your continued support. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!